2023 has been a disastrous year for movies, especially the movies that are terrible. This year we've seen at least triple the amount of movie releases at the box office flop instead of making money. That's because Hollywood only cares about themselves and push a garbage-driven agenda. Hollywood just this year has thrown away plenty of beloved franchises with horrible, offensive trash movies that make the beloved character a broken piece of trash, just to have them be outsmarted by an insufferable piece of human garbage.
You stole it. Then you stole it.
And then I stole it. It's called Capitalism.
But one studio having such a bad year that their movies don't even need to be woke because they're so bad. DC is having an all-time bad year, and they've had zero identity politics ruin their movies. But the one main issue they've had is that they can't create a half-mediocre movie that can have a chance at breaking even. Just this year, they've released The Flash, which was a massive mess. Shazam 2, which was previously the worst movie to ever happen for DC. Blue Beetle, which is currently the lowest box office debut ever, not including Wonder Woman 1984, which had a day-and-day release on then HBO Max in 2020. And it could get worse because Aquaman 2 is set to release later this year if it doesn't get delayed by the strike. DC has a massive problem, and they created it by announcing the James Gunn reboot, and then it was announced that James Gunn was firing Henry Cavill as Superman, so then everyone said fuck DC and left, and they never returned.
Police, get what you fucking deserve!
Excuse me while I whip this out.
The James Gunn reboot has affected every movie heavily because people don't feel the need to watch DC movies because the movies won't matter under James Gunn. And now Blue Beetle is struggling because nobody cares about DC, and very few people are like, man, I really have to go see this movie because I want to see what happens next. Then there was the fact that the director of the movie came out and attacked the fans of the trailer.
What?
That's fucking retarded.
Even quoting, "My work here is done," after replying to a negative comment. But Blue Beetle and DC is a failure that nobody will ever talk about because nobody cares about DC right now. If the James Gunn reboot is not a massive success in year one, then DC is stuck for a very long time. And that is really sad and also pathetic to say because they are loaded with tons of comics that people have loved and cherished for decades.